Hi friends, today I am discussing about very interesting and very important thing about Scrum journey in the Scrum or Sprint or in Agile practice or any uh, project management practice. We have planning, capacity, velocity. So capacity and velocity is a very important thing. So I would like to share about the capacity and velocity and the differences between these two and what we will achieve by getting the velocity, by getting the capacity. Now I'm sharing very small videos, but I'll try to share most important aspects of the velocity and capacity. So velocity and capacity are nothing but metrics. In project management, we would have heard about the metrics, right? So various matrices are available to help the team, developers, and the overall organization or business unit. So velocity and capacity are the metrics that help the developers to estimate the task that could be completed in a particular sprint. Why I'm talking about developers? Because here we are focused to Scrum practices. Scrum practices. In the Scrum practices, developers. This is the beauty of the Scrum. They combinedly they decide who can do and who can't, and who can do what, and how much they will take to deliver. So velocity and capacity are the metrics that help the developers to estimate the task that could be completed in a particular sprint. It should not be used as a metric to estimate the performance of the team members, as it would not lower their morale and also create unnecessary pressure during the development process. What it is suggesting about the, it should not always, for every sprint you should not include in their performance metrics, that is the different metrics. That is functional managers do these matrices, or these are the, because every developers are not on the same floor. They have different expertise, they have different experience. Maybe some are very experienced, maybe some are novice. So that's what we should sit together. We take combined efforts and we decide who can do what and how much. Very important, how much. So velocity and capacity are going to help the overall organization, overall business units. It's not about just developers. So how we achieve? By eliminating the waste. We decide velocity is a very important factor to eliminate waste, and it accelerates the organization's goal. It accelerates the business units' overall ambition or overall objective. Moreover, objective, what they want. Every organization is interested to achieve more, deliver more to their customers, and as fast as possible, so their customers will be happy and they will drive their business. Driving business is very important, otherwise they will, from next, suppose after, if we do some mistake, and if they will not consider it positively, then it can impact organization's business. So developers role and velocity and capacity, these are very important, because developers decide the product's future. Not only future, they decide everything, organizations potential also. And don't underestimate the sprint planning and velocity and capacity. So those who are very, those who have no hands-on experience, for them I can explain about velocity. It is the rate at which the developers can deliver business value in a given iteration or a given sprint. Iteration is nothing but a sprint, right? So the amount of functionality that a Scrum team can achieve in a sprint based upon story points. We have, I guess I shared about this story points and all. So what we are very much now our ecosystem uh, equipped or knowledge about these things. So story points are we are habitual of hearing these words, story points. So Scrum velocity refers to the total number of story points in a Scrum team to deliver within an iteration or in a sprint. What we do average of few total number of story points. So we do averaging, right? Suppose we have only 10 sprints, so we will take the all completed story points and we will do average. And what we will do that after that we will know the first time we will know the velocity. Just assume we have started, and on that this is the now facts. We have data, and on these data we can derive for the further next sprints for next stories. So what it will help? It will help the organization to accelerate their deliverables. That is our objective, or there is the main whatever we are working for, project management or agile or sprint or scrum or lean or even six sigma. They all are there to help, and which one we are using depends on our requirements. Sometimes hybrid mode we do. So we should know the velocity. By doing those things we got the velocity. So what we do, we can start answering the question as to when things will be done, because we now know how to measure what the team is actually doing. Moreover, we are able to know the team's actual understanding, actual ability to deliver the uh, feature also, we can say, or sprint or story points or technical story. So also once you have your velocity, you can figure out the most important thing in Scrum. Two things. What you will be able to drive from these two. What is keeping you from going faster? It means why we are slow, if at all we are slow. Sometimes it is not the case. Two is what is keeping you from accelerating. So you will be able to find the systems waste, or you can say the not necessary items. We can remove those unwanted items. So what you have in the velocity, you have burn down chart, right? We do we work on burn down chart. Burn down chart, also known as velocity chart, it's just visual representation. You have board and you do that. Is we are in the practice. If we are novice, we can explore later in coming videos, or maybe I will share sometime what burn down chart in because I see the videos getting lengthier. So iteration of even capacity I have not discussed. Capacity refers to the total number of hours the team is available and does not account for the guarantee of work. Or quality of work. That is the, in my opinion, very different thing, right? So what do we do? Highest priority user story is chosen by the team members and is broken down into smaller tasks. What happens sometimes, even in project management, those who have background of project management, we know those things. We have sometimes we have to catch up. So likewise, in the smaller tasks we divide, and each task given an estimated number of hours that can be accommodated in a Scrum capacity. If any capacity remaining, the next priority is chosen. The next, likewise. Like we have stack, technical story. We are technical guys. We have stack. We are prioritized and we fill up the highest on the top. So we take and we work and deliver. So how to calculate? We have 90 members and team who work within 2 week sprint 40 hours a week. The team's maximum capacity is 9 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 40 7, and it differs from geography to geography. Some countries they work for 4 days, they work for 35 hours. Some countries like our country we are working more, so we can rely on our developers, our engineers more. So for capacity planning, Indians are better than other counterparts. So if the average working hours and we we can count and we do that. Otherwise, without sitting on the more hours, you will not be able to deliver more. However, others claim smart work and so many work, but overall is you have to be in the office premises or you have to be with your machine or you have to be with your work. So of course you will deliver. So again, I'm not able to share everything about capacity and velocity. I had very else I should share a 1 hour video. So maybe next video I will share more about these two. These are very important concepts.